Now I am going to tell you the status of women in rural local self-government. We all know that we are at the era of local self-government, and more vibrant is the panchayat, that is the gram panchayat. So common rural women are being engaged in the rural local self-government, that is the panchayat. So we all know also that the Article 243's D's mandate are being followed since the very beginning by our state government. So there is no issue or can't be questioned about the structure of this article, about the structure of our panchayati system. But the objective, how far it is achieved so far, that is really questionable. So you, as a student of political science honors, you have to go beyond the structure. You have to find out what is the real scenario of women there. So how they are working, what are their working conditions, how far they are engaged in their work process, how far they are actually empowered. Now the issue of empowerment, all a member can take decision independently, whether they are dependent or not, whether they are very much insecure or secured, whatever the thing, you have to be very clear about that. So please go beyond the structural phenomena of women in gram panchayat in West Bengal. So now I am going to tell you the real scenario. What is that? So you have to be very clear about the membership details, that we all know that 50% of the members are being elected from the women segments for different segment of our society, like scheduled caste, scheduled tribe or other backward classes. So these are the numerical phenomena, but how far they are engaged in their own work, how they are delivering their own work, whether they are taking part in the process of decision making in gram panchayat or not, how far they are able to render their services to the common people, how far the people are detecting them as the social worker. So these you have to take care of. Now you see, if you go to a rural place, then you can easily find out the member, who are the members of that gram panchayat, and you can interview them, and there you may find that the women members are not that much educated. The awareness level is low. The law and the regulations regarding the panchayat and the delivery process of the services are not very clear to them. They are dependent economically and socially on their husbands or any male member of their family. They are often nominated instead of their male member in their family. So they are overburdened with the work of within household, and they are also overburdened with the social work that has been given to that panchayat member to render in their locality. So you have to take care of all these things, and you have to also collect the mental state of that women members who are actually engaged right now. So often you find that they are not at all interested in performing panchayat works, because people are not detecting them, people are not recognizing them, people are not giving that honor which she deserves. So there are several loopholes. The communication private communication is very much low. Then the economic dependency is more higher. Then the education level is much lower. Then so many, and the awareness regarding the law is very much lessened. So you have to go to search on these issues, which are actually the parameters of empowerment, whether it may be a female candidate or maybe a male candidate. So in case of male candidate, it is so far easy to get that position in panchayat, but in case of female, it is much more tougher to get that position. They often receive that kind of position on behalf of their family partner, who earlier was engaged in that process before the delimitation of the seat for the women. So these you have to be very careful about it, and while preparing your notes regarding the women empowerment segment, you have to be very critical on that structure. You also have to be very clear about the real scenario. This much for today. Thank you for watching.